Hello everybody! It's another beautiful day outside, but we're spending it inside, talking about Heroes of the Storm, Blizzard's MOBA. Heroes of the Storm, or HOTS, is Blizzard's answer to the success of other games in the MOBA genre, particularly League of Legends and Defense of the Ancients, and I much prefer Heroes to either of those games. A big part of this is the faster pace of HOTS. Most games last around 20 minutes, and you'll rarely have one over 30. It's also less complex than others, making it more accessible to players new to the genre. However, it has more than enough depth to hold someone's attention once they've started playing. For the sake of clarity, I should explain what a MOBA is. MOBA stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. Usually teams of 5 combat each other on a map with 2 to 3 lanes, attempting to destroy structures en route to destroying a final building, which ends the game and gives victory to the conquering team. These lanes also periodically spawn minions, which will go fight each other in those lanes, and are the main source of experience. Maps also consist of a jungle, a relatively low vision area with monsters in it, which teams can fight and defeat to gain advantages and experience. In many MOBAs, there are 2 main in-match currencies, experience and gold. Experience levels up characters, allowing them access to new abilities or improvements to existing ones, while gold allows one to buy items at a shop, granting damage, health, and similar boosts to characters. Generally, heroes gain experience and gold independent of one another. In Heroes of the Storm, gold and a shop are dropped in favor of using experience to specialize characters, the way items do in other MOBAs. This is done by allowing players to select one of 3 to 4 talents at certain levels. These levels are 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and 20. Levels 10 and 20 are the most important, because at 10, most heroes unlock their heroic abilities, picking one of 2, and at 20, you unlock Storm Talents, a set of particularly powerful abilities which can further improve a heroic or give very strong effects. For example, the tank Stitches can either improve the heroic he took at 10, add a second charge to one of his basic abilities, or become passively immune to slows while gaining an activatable ability that reduces damage taken by 50% for its duration. Also, instead of each player leveling up individually, the team shares a level. This makes laning more important because the whole team suffers if you fall behind in level. Laning is the act of gathering experience in a lane, usually by defeating minions. While there are some generic talents in the game which multiple heroes can access, most of the talents in the game are entirely unique to their hero, helping each character stand out from one another and giving them multiple ways in which they can play. Take Varian, a character from World of Warcraft. Depending on what he picks as his talents, he can either be a tank, a bruiser, or an assassin, roles that I will touch on momentarily. However, it isn't the absence of a shop or the unique talent system that really makes Heroes of the Storm stand out in a crowded genre. It's the maps. Most MOBAs merely treat maps as the setting for the conflict, but in Heroes, the map is as important to the game as anything. Every map has a unique objective, which is key to achieving victory. It also brings teams together for fights more quickly and frequently than other MOBAs, another thing that serves to encourage team play. On one map, you might be collecting doubloons to give to a ghostly pirate, triggering him to fire cannonballs at enemy structures. On another, you may be racing to be the first team to collect 3 tributes, cursing the enemy team by disabling their structures and reducing all of their minions to 1 health for its duration. There are currently 15 maps in the game's active rotation, some of which are themed off of other Blizzard properties. As well as being a response to the success of other MOBAs, Heroes is effectively Blizzard's counter to Smash Bros, as it collects an all-star roster from various Blizzard games, with heroes and maps coming from Overwatch, Warcraft, Starcraft, and Diablo. There are also 2 original heroes in the Nexus, and the Lost Vikings, who are from Blizzard's classic game, which shares the name. The Lost Vikings are among the most unique heroes in the Moba genre. In fact, Heroes of the Storm can lay claim to several of the most unique characters in the genre. With the Vikings, you effectively control 3 separate characters at once, allowing you to soak experience from multiple lanes while only counting as one character. There is also Abathur from Starcraft, who stays safe behind structures while symbioting with ally heroes and minions to protect them and fire projectiles from them. If you want to bring a friend, Cho'Gall is the first, and as far as I know only, 2-player hero in any MOBA, with one player controlling movement as the tanky Cho, and the other controlling the high damage mage, Gall. There are other very unique heroes, such as Murky and Medivh, who are all worth talking about, but for the sake of time, I won't. Characters in Heroes of the Storm fall into one of 5 classes: Assassin, the damage dealers; Bruisers, which serve as an off-tank and a solo laner; Healers, which are rather self-explanatory; Supports, who affect the games in unique ways and often are excellent lane pushers; and Tanks, who soak damage for the team while offering high crowd control potential. Your ideal composition will consist of a tank, a bruiser, a healer, and 2 assassins. However, in quick play, you can get some very strange compositions, which is done for the sake of fast queue times. This can lead to some very entertaining matches, with strange compositions giving players a chance to experiment with new talent builds in an attempt to counter what the enemy team has. You start the game with 1 free hero and are able to select from a weekly rotation of 10 free heroes. As you progress through the game, you'll complete daily quests, giving you gold with which to obtain more heroes permanently. With a total of 88 different characters currently in the game, it will be a long time before you're able to unlock them all, which helps keep the game fresh. There are also more heroes on the way, with speculation that Hogger from Warcraft will be released in December of 2020, but unfortunately, in 2018, resources were pulled off of the Heroes team, and development slowed down as the professional scene vanished. Despite that, however, there are still plenty of players, and the game stays fresh through regular balance patches, events, and anomalies. The crew working on it may be small, but they are dedicated, and the work they do for Heroes of the Storm is absolutely incredible. Heroes of the Storm is one of my absolute favorite games of all time, and I hope Blizzard continues to support it for as long as possible. As a free-to-play MOBA, it's entirely worth checking out, especially if you've enjoyed other Blizzard games in the past. I plan on releasing content of it fairly regularly, as well as guides and recommended builds for the various characters of the game. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like and subscribe. Your support goes a long way towards keeping new content flowing from Grimly Unimaginative. And with that said, Unimaginative out.